Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. It is Anne Marie of the Art of Healing. And happy Easter, happy equinox. I was off all last week, and when I'm off, I just don't have it. I just don't have the opportunity. I didn't feel like the urge. Oh, I gotta make a video. This morning, I feel like it. And not especially because I've been channeling any more or any less. But I wanted to share with you a couple of things. So the first thing is, they're building a house on my little street here, and I have to navigate these big trucks. Okay, very good. So I like my hair today. So I had a revelation about my hair. Okay, you know that I do not have a lot of hair, but I have some, and what I have, I do love. So this morning, I put the oils in my hair, because I only wash it a couple times a week, and I put where I used to wash it every day, think about that, every day I used to wash it, every day I used to blow dry it or curl it or something like that, because I used to keep it really short. Well, now that it's grown very, very long, I can't believe it. Like, I'm luxuriating in this long hair. And so this morning, and I'm playing with it, isn't it pretty? And so this morning, I put my oil in my hair that my dear friend Rosemary channeled a concoction of oils to put in my hair before I wash it. And so I put this concoction of oil in my hair, and I'm washing it, and I get ready in my day, and I'm running late, and then I'm like, oh, shall I blow dry it? Because if I blow dry it, I'm gonna pull on my hair, and my hair's gonna come out. And then I'm thinking, wait a minute, that's fear. That's fear. You're afraid of it, but you want that sensation. You want to feel that luxuriating sense of brushing your hair and pulling it straight and doing whatever you want to do. That's the sensation that brings you joy. So do it. Do it. So I did it. And I blew dry my bloody hair. I blew dry it. I used a big round brush and I pulled it. I don't exactly like how it came out, but that's okay. It doesn't matter. The point of the matter is that I loved the sensation that I had surrounding my hair. I loved that sensation, and I didn't put any spray in it. I put a little bit of some stuff in it, you know, whatever, but I didn't spray it, and I didn't put the fibers that I usually put to like mask the fact that you can see my scalp, because my hair is still very dark. So bottom line is, I'm happy. I feel good. I feel pretty, and that's the important thing. That's the important thing. And I think, you know, we have to really, really pay attention to how we feel. That's the key. We have to pay attention to how we feel about things that we know are related to things that we have to work on energetically and soul contract wise. Okay? So how am I feeling I'm talking about myself. How am I feeling surrounding my mother? How am I feeling surrounding my work? How am I feeling surrounding my hair? How am I feeling surrounding my body? I know automatically that my vibration is low when I look at my body and go, ugh. When my vibration is high, I look at my body and go, yeah. Okay? Those are the things that we need to remember. Those are the things that we have to really, really, really tune into. And notice and pay attention and make a little mark, you know, and make it. What's, you know, so that's like the message that I want to give you. I'm also really super thinking about my future. I've had a couple of sessions. I had a session with a marvelous, beautiful, wonderful woman, a local woman to me, named Martha, and she is Martha's Tarot, and you can look through her. And she is a completely beautiful, high vibe woman that I met when I was selling my artwork. When I was laid off and I was making art and selling my artwork at holistic fairs and markets, we were put next to each other, and we've been friends for 3.5 years now. And I've gone to her, and I actually have to call her because I owe her a session. But she gave me a beautiful reading about my future because I was feeling so conflicted. And you know, guys, there's nothing wrong with looking for help. Yes, everything is within you, but sometimes you need guidance to get to that spot within you where you find the confidence you need and the clarification you need and the discernment you need. There's nothing wrong with help. That's what our guides are here for. And there's nothing wrong with seeking a human guide. Nothing wrong at all. Okay? I do it for other people, for my clients, and I'm very honored, and I need it to myself. No one's above. We're all in this together. All right, so I had a reading with my friend Martha, and I got incredible guidance having to do with my future. Okay, having to do with my future as a teacher. And I've known it. In my heart of hearts, I know that this needs to be my last year. If not before, needs to be my last year of teaching. I cannot be a part of this system anymore. Not just the part of the system that they're basically torturing children. And we all know the history of this educational system in the United States, that it is meant to conform and break the soul. That's all it's meant to do. And with this mask mandate is even more and more obvious that it is meant to conform and break the soul. So I witnessed my assistant principal all right, we have a student who has incredible emotional problems, and he's on the spectrum. I don't think his family wants to acknowledge that he's on the spectrum, but that's just a label in itself. But his behavior would tell you something. Anyway, he would have his whole career as a student incredible anger fits, crying fits when he doesn't get his way. God bless him. He's just expressing himself in a way that he knows how to express himself, which is not very helpful. He doesn't know how to express himself properly. So he's a 4th grader now. He's taller than me. And he came in with a mask that he was obviously, it was his mask, okay? But it had one of those little valves on the side of it. Well, guess what? That valve is against the rules. Oh my God. God forbid you have a valve. This is so absurd. It makes my head hurt, okay? God forbid you have a valve. Meanwhile, this mask would have, okay, so if you believe in masks, this mask was completely sealed against his face and it had a valve. But no, because it had a valve, he was going to breathe, obviously, too much air. So she made him remove his mask, which for a student on the autistic spectrum, his possessions are very, 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 very vital to him. They are his identity, okay? And put on one of those half-penny blue crap masks that pop open on the sides anyway. Because she decided to enforce that rule, it caused this student, who I adore, who I love, by the way, strictly because I love whatever. I love him more than the average kid because he needs it more than the average kid. And she made him take off that mask and put on that stupid fucking mask. And he lost it. He lost it emotionally. And he wasn't able to even get into his classroom in the morning. He had to psychologically calm down before he got to class. All right, so I witnessed this whole thing, and I looked at him and I told him, I'm sorry. I hate masks. And you're okay. And he was like, okay, I'm okay. You're okay, all right? Yes, I'm okay. So I witnessed this blatant act of torture on a child for no other reason than to follow the fucking rules. Remember what I said, rules don't apply anymore, okay guys? Do what you gotta do when you want to do it. This whole system that we're under is a lie anyway. And the truth comes from within us. Okay? We have a belief system that we have to tell the truth all the time. You're not being truthful. Well, you know what? I learned from Spirit that giving people what they can handle, whether it be a truth or a white lie, is kind. That's kindness. And in a system where we're being forced to do things that limit our personal freedoms, fuck it all. I'm sorry. Done. Okay, let me get off that high horse right now and continue on. So the bottom line is that I went to my dear friend Martha, and she gave me complete confidence that this is my last year teaching. This is my last year. And boy, am I scared out of my mind, but I'm gonna do it. I can't see doing it. I can't see doing it. And when I go back into my ego and say, well, what about those students? What about those kids like Michael? What about them? Spirit comes back to me and says, you will affect children in great ways, whether you are in front of them or not in front of them. And the children will come to you, regardless if you are in front of them or not in front of them. Spirit will bring the children to you. So I'm going to trust that. And I'm going to trust that, and it's not easy. It's not easy. But I'm going to trust him. All right, now that I'm blubbering all over the place, my camera's like bumping up and down, and I'm kind of holding it, which is not a good way to drive. I'm going to leave it at that and just leave you there. And if I settle down and if I have a message, whether it be this afternoon or tomorrow, I'll channel a message for you. But we're already at 13 minutes, and that's too long for me anyway. Your time is as precious, more precious than mine. All right, listen, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for being a part of my life. I appreciate you all. Also a note, Spirit is putting it in my heart to begin courses on teaching energy, healing, and energy. It's not Reiki, although I will teach the tenets of it, and I will attune people with the symbols, but I can't call it Reiki because, again, Reiki is a limited belief. If you go by just the one rule, if you go, Reiki is like any other religious doctrine, okay? You have to understand that the energies that we are in now is an energy of abundance. It's not an energy of limitation, okay? So I'm going to put that together, probably about 6 lessons over the course of the next few months to start imparting my wisdom and attuning people to universal energy. So I've opened my big mouth. That means I've got to follow through with it. All right, be well. I love you. God bless you. If you're interested in this course, let me know.